bucks. All my friends in a big black truck. Sheesh. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa. I'm a dancer. You pay fees for my big show. In Ibiza for my leisure. I don't do arguments in my relationships. I'm lit. You don't want me standing on this, then say something. I'm rich. It don't make no sense how I make this. I'm lit. I don't do two-face unless the face card on my wrist. She get away. She get away. She get away. She get away.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. In the middle of a cold night in 1984, but the Colts are back, and we're underway in Baltimore. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jackson looking to throw right away. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
For Derrick Henry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through. Pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
2nd down and 3. Now it's Jackson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
On third down, it's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Richardson's throw caught by Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 42 yards. And the Colts are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 40-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action. It's Jackson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys.
That, yeah. Starting to play freely.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll run it again with Henry. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Richardson going to move him around. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Richardson working from the gun. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I like the thought process. I like the design. But I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man. Because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline and they don't get the yards after the catch.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Now they'll change things up. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On second down, it's Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They run once more with Taylor. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Touchdown Colts. Alec Pierce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gay is on for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They're looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, and that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. Richardson on 1st down. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs from 10 yards out. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
I need it. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Shared AG, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My Kindle. I'm beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my mans, a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing. I'm on. I get till I can't even. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Audemars crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in the tank. I'ma pull up just to stun. Cat, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gonna do? 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 I'm finna. What you gonna do?
I'm on a Sony lot, eating a lot of chips, stacking a lot of guaps. If I get it the pop, my mom get a coupe, my mom get a lot of rice. I ain't got to mouth, let that in the past. My foot on the gas, I flow elevator, we facing my brad. How you want deposits, the memo, cash. Red like yellow, like green, like gold. The events, I take the bank home. I won't keep quiet.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just about set for football. The veteran Matt Gay has it teed up, and we are underway now at Lucas Oil Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
Now Burrow on first down. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick slant caught by Chase. Touchdown! Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
In both locker rooms, the coaches talked about setting the tone early. Didn't matter whether you started on offense or defense. In this case, the team that had the ball first did exactly that. Took it right downfield and scored.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Richardson to the air on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
1st and 10, it's Richardson. This pass left side to Downs. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Richardson going to change the play here. To throw is Richardson on 1st and 10. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Richardson to throw off play action. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Play action. Now Richardson. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Alec Pierce from 10 yards out. And the Colts are back within a couple of the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's up and good. So maybe a bit early here to try to match the two. They're content to trail by one at 8-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This is Brown going up the middle, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Third and 5.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 50.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. 57 the mark. 18, pioneer. Yeah, let's get that lunch.
Richardson out of the shotgun. That is caught, pushing his way through. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now a give that puts it on the carpet. It's out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Richardson now on second down. To the right side, completes to Taylor. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield, instead checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
On first down, Richardson. Flushed out right. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Richardson looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs from 8 yards out. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Burrow will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
On 2.
First down. Here's Burrow. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before the half. Richardson. And he's got Pierce. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
On the handoff, Taylor. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 29, here's second down at 7. Richardson off the play fake. This pass caught. It's Woods.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That's good for 28 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Colts have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and it's now 21-15. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
And as we all remember, these two were connecting back in their days at LSU when they were winning the national championship. But it wasn't just on game day. The amount of time they put in before practice, after practice, off days, that forged their connection, and it still continues here in the NFL.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on we mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on we mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo, PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take wild. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. These no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, will we get the bag? Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run it back.
You getting money, you really don't need to talk about it. Move quiet, you should try it, there's some clout around it. Chase it, and overthinking the process. Outside of the gates, spewing that nonsense. On the phone, he begging women to come out. Back to back, calling until his minutes run out. Begging for loose change and scraping to maintain. No sipping, and playing with waist chains. I think you get the picture, we outside the frame. Get your Louis Hamilton on swerve lane to lane. On gang. We brainstorm until it rains and we drive our gang straight into the Hall of Fame. You need to pay attention. I was 17 and had them shipping the Benzin. I was 16 eating steak with Russell Simmons. I was 15 in the basement with a vision I could
run it back. Let's run
the numbers higher. They're hustling early, it's hardwired. Photo bezel, frozen echo, black attire. $1 million make a follow a messiah. Is you a charlatan or really take them higher? We in demand, distributors and suppliers. Be getting bands and signatures on the flyers. Listen, gotta make moves if you really want it. Desperate Jews eat your food, that's how they be on it. It's a must that we hustle today and escape from round table discussing the way that we get to the rack. Matter the game that you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and making the max. I was 20 with a stack, 19 with a plaque, 18 neck icy with my Kango hat. I told him,
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run, 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 run it back.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just about set for football. The veteran Matt Gay has it teed up, and we are underway now at Lucas Oil Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Prescott now on second down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
This defense looking for an early. Prescott now. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, they were setting up the screen, CD, a lot of free runners, and they got there late, and the penalty ensued.
Yeah, somehow it didn't get into their brains that it was a screen, right? Instead of pulling off and chasing the ball downfield, they kept going towards the quarterback and knocked him down way late. That draws the penalty flag each and every time.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They run here with Dowdle, and this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Richardson going to move him around. Now Richardson to throw on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Richardson on 3rd and short. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Off play action, Richardson. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet.
It's highly recommended. It's for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here for the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a 3rd eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers. Want to pick at a litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime, yeah, this is the big ticket. Coach at Cop Town, I'm talking that King Richard. This like a movie, I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas, I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. This all bark, we all bite.
You gambling with your life? Well, let's roll the dice.
Don't be some problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Something like
Mind if I pull up with a few?
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what that.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip-hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone. Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case get out of pot. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop and keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that popping front.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Something like
Mind if I pull up with a few?
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what that.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hey, I'm Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back? Back again. She's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Well, look for the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white shirt. Pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with the in a light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician. Y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend. It's you, I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me. If I was to ever take a leave, it would be aspirin to break your feet. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at her feet? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my bag, bruh.
like
Abracadabra.
and for my last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Richardson going right to the air. Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And Taylor going to pick up the Colts first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. Now Richardson. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And Richardson back to throw it.
A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Swing.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Downs going in motion right.
Coming to you, coming to you. Let's go, let's go. Here we got 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. 23 yards on the play.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
They go play action with Richardson. And that, boy, a dangerous throw there back across the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
This taken in right around the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
On the end around, here comes Smith. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Throwing is Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right.
That is incomplete.
What a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Adnan Mitchell, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 19. Hurts. Buying time to his left. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Barkley. He is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
They scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Check 50. Check 9, check 9. Deuce.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Josh Downs, 35 yards. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hurt sets up to throw it.
Flushed out right. It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, they've looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And he'll try and throw here on the fake.
Pass complete. Now race for the marker.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. Forced out to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Campbell. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. On first down, Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming.
Incomplete pass. Second down. Here's Hurts. Here's a screen with Gainwell. And he is going to lose yardage here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Back to throw again. Quick slant here to Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on fourth and long. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And Charles, the second time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for two here, he says. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Richardson looking to throw this. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Adnan Mitchell
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Gay now set to kick it off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a toss right to Barkley. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and your defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
They'll roll him out right. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And incomplete on the deep ball. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this 10-play...
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too high up. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks. Hermes fur on my feet, I'm a leap. Turning up. Every time you see me, I look like bugs. Pound my friends in a big black truck. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa. I'm a dancer, You pay fees for my big show in Ibiza for my leisure. Listen, I don't do arguments in my relationships. I'm lit. You don't want me standing on this, then say something. I'm rich. It don't make no sense how I make this. I'm lit. I don't do two-face unless the face card on my wrist.
like damn, why I get a like urn? I'm a drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like white, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. The hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf on the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills to the 2K lick. I ain't even go pro, got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like go. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame tryna play up my name when I'm 23 to it. And I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of dying them streets to the boy alley hooping. I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light skin in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got real. Young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on. I ain't never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mine, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like you Tony out grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you live with no spine, bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve, bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. Looking all hurt, funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse, woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep, everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops, wonder where I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Things I tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level on. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 and a so silly. When the door got closed, I ain't feel too bad. I'ma run mine up, I'ma have some stash. Now you in a raw purse, but you going outside. Now you on the couch surfing, you keep a little rat. Living out his backpack, need to get it back. Got a grade double R and you need both lanes. Got a dollar to his name, but he all gang. Where you all on my when I find that strange. Keep playing with the fire, but his get burned. But your boy got spit when the light got turned. Got a dog crack when the boy won't learn. Big wrapped up shorty when the block gets shurned. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. And I love my but I ain't them nerd like damn. Why pie get like yarn? Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen.
Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow and everything's for show, but I will remain the trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they talking like I'm the doula. Nobody want to duel or defend the throne. I'm a dog in the zone and your man's is bones. I don't fear the stones, I flash the paws. Don't be talking to me crazy with no glass jaw. A spit of light saliva, you can never survive her. Streets got a code up, couldn't decipher. Watch the way you talk when you talking to me. And if you didn't know, it's the NEC. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. If you don't love me, you must hate yourself. Either way you play with me, you gon' play yourself. Don't be stupid, decide that I'm the same. A new rover and they still ain't got the range. Can't even hang with, doing big things, but the fame ain't changed. Trying to maintain, but your chain can't blame. On a new plane, but your main can't tame this. Same dame, but the rock got bigger. Might buy the drop top, got more figures. Pull up in the lot, still block pop. The posse can spot. Come and go, but I still check. Now I ain't saying I'm the best, I'm just saying that you're not. I got it all, baby, give it everything you got. And arrogant. Sitting in the booth, I ain't even gotta lie, cause you know that I'm the truth. Yeah. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever.
business. It's highly recommended. It's for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here with the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights that come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me. The numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers. Want the pick of the litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters. Call them silverback gorillas. Going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime. Yeah, this is the big ticket. Culture Cop Town. I'm talking that King Richard. It's like a movie. I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas. I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark. We all bite.
You gambling with your life? Let's roll the dice.
Don't be some problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
legendary.
Open them wide.
Something like
I just pull up with a few.
We can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know I This globe, we done did it.
Wanna see a mogul, we showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC, let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone. Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case it get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop it. Keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that popping front.
Baby, I'm just tryna get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Sounding like
Mind if I pull up with a few?
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and the just take your money. All I wanna do is and the just take your money.
Bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth.
Come on.
Bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out. Bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out. Bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling.
Bring 'em out.
Hey, all my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out.
Hey, all the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out.
Hey, front to back gate yelling. Hey, I'm the ready to get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by I'm moving the bricks. You talk about now we're doing it, prick. If you in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. And if I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling.
Bring 'em out.
Hey, all my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out.
Hey, all the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out.
Hey, front the back gate yelling.
Bring 'em out.
Hey, mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene? What it two drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2. If you do half of what I do, then you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad or a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling.
Bring 'em out.
Hey, all my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out.
Hey, all the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling.
Bring 'em out.
Hey, front yard yelling.
Bring 'em out.
Hey, all my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out.
Hey, all the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out.
Front the back gate yelling.
Bring 'em out.
Oh.
Ay, wake up, shot calling. paid what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox, that on for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion and straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out, I'm finished. Then grade out the lake house, the bay, watch the women. I go meet your maker. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. Like cut that confetti, I'm running through it. Like play that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, I sun and moonin'. I'm shot, bullet, proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your style.